2, 1. Oh, guys, this was so loud. I am so afraid I'm gonna get busted. Let's go downstairs and see.
There's no one road out there, no one surface, no one speed, no one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can
It's simply the physics behind things moving in circles. When something moves in a circle, its velocity is constantly changing, even if its speed is constant. This is because velocity is both speed and direction.
To park between two cars that are situated parallel to the edge of the road. This is called parallel parking. In order to drive into such a spot easily, its length must be at least
example and add another road sign here. Let's bring this one in so we have a direction. Now if the car again traveled from point A to point B, we could say that it traveled a distance of 100 meters, but we can add in another
running along a circular track of radius r in a clockwise direction. It starts from the point A and finishes at the same point. What is the distance covered by the athlete? The distance
tyrannical rule over my body, and I could push myself even further. Should I stop? Should I have listened to all the critics? Should I have taken
get home. So say you start running at 6 meters per second. Maybe it's been a while since the last time you ran, so you have to slow down a little bit to 2 meters per second. When you get a little closer to home, you say, "No, Captain Antares wouldn't give up and I'm not giving up either," and you start running at 8 meters per second, and you make it home just in time for the opening music.
Ever been in a car when someone slammed on the gas? That feeling of being pressed back against your seat.
jump away?
And he starts off moving to the right. In this example, he starts off, his velocity, his initial velocity is horizontal. So he's leaving the cliff, moving completely to the right, not up or down at all. But gravity pulls him down, and so he ends up heading down to the water in a path that looks something like that.
Observe the athlete throwing a javelin. The javelin follows a curved path and lands on the surface of the earth. Such objects like javelin, which moves along a path determined by gravity.
Stream of water. I'm going to turn on the vibrating device now. The tube is being vibrated at 50 times per second, or 50 hertz. Turn off the lights.
You'd regularly measure the plants during the course of the experiment. For example, once a week for a period of 3 months. You would record these measurements throughout the experiment. These B. Everything about the plants should be exactly the same, including their size, health, and age. Next, you would put each plant in identical pots with the same
I would input the speed of the bird, and then I would just let it go. And it'd be boring because I wouldn't be able to vary the direction. And so in Angry Birds, I can vary the direction, and I can try to skip this off of.
Rise, over, run. Rise represents the vertical distance that you travel to get from one point to the next, and run is the horizontal distance. Now we always travel from the left point.
Some people, why is it difficult to push my car? And my bet is their answer will be because the car is heavy.
Because it's heavy?
Because you're in a
too heavy.
It depends if it's uphill or downhill, but you know, the car's heavy.
Big rock you would think would be heavy. Anything that's big you would think would be heavy. It's too heavy. It's heavy.